Hello, hello, Citlali.
Hello, teacher.
You know, I have already placed the recording in progress. This class is being recorded again, okay? So
Okay,
that
okay,
Homero is not coming. So I'm going to send him the recorded class, okay?
okay.
So, Hazabeth, I have already placed the recording, okay? And Jessica is on the way. And we are going to stop doing that board game because the board game is kind of impossible to be done. I just wanted you to repeat the questions and to try to answer any question in the simple past tense, okay? But this is not a good exercise for a virtual class, for an online class. A ver, ¿qué te he dicho yo, Hazabeth, con relación a este último ejercicio que estuvimos haciendo? A ver.
Que no se puede hacer online, tenemos que estar todos en una misma sala para
Sí,
poder hacerlo
exacto, sí.
bien.
Como que pasar, y en lugar de tener una moneda, mejor que un dado, ¿verdad? Es
Claro.
algo, esto no es bueno, no me parece que sea un juego que sea muy instructivo. Okay, so I am back to page where we were, okay? Because remember that we went to interchange number 7 on memories, okay? On page 121. But we are back on exercise 9, conversation. Lucky you. Do you know what lucky you means? Lucky you. When somebody says lucky you, it means that you feel like happy that somebody else has, or probably envy. You feel like envy that this man is able to go to Hawaii, for example. I don't know where he went. He went to California. To California. So I'm going to play back this audio, right? And you're going to listen to it. Okay, so please pay attention to this. Citlali is here. Jessica is the only one who is missing here. Jessica, are you here? No, Jessica is not here. Okay, now observe, listen to this conversation. They are Leah and Cody talking about probably his vacation, Cody's vacation. Pay attention to them. I don't know.
Page 47. Exercise
Can you
9.
listen to that?
Conversation.
Yeah.
Lucky you. Part
Yes.
A. Listen and practice.
Hi, Cody. How was your vacation?
It was excellent. I went to California with my cousin. We had a great time.
Lucky you. How long were you there?
About a week.
Cool. Was the weather okay?
Not really. It was pretty cloudy. But we went surfing every day. The waves were amazing.
So, what was the best thing about the trip?
Well, something incredible happened.
Okay, there is a second part. You're gonna tell me what happened to him. Okay, now here is Jessica again. So pay attention. Are there any questions about any particular word you don't understand here? If you ask me, please.
No, teacher, it's okay.
It's okay. How about you, Citlali? Do you understand everything?
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. And Hasa, could you please tell me,
Yes.
are there any words that you didn't understand here?
No, it's okay.
Now, have a look at this, Jessica, and tell me if there are any words here you did not understand or you do not understand.
No,
It's okay?
no, it's okay, everything.
Everything is okay. Now, let's continue with the second part. Okay, tell me.
Waves is hola.
What is it?
Waves es hola, no?
Okay, these are waves. Yeah, a surfing activity cannot be done if there are no waves. Okay, it's necessary to have waves in order to surf. If you don't have waves, you cannot surf. You understand? For surfing, it's necessary to have waves. Yeah? You understand?
Yes.
If you go to Hawaii, the waves are very high, you know?
Yes.
Are there very high waves in Puerto Vallarta?
In Sayulita and San Pancho,
Ah,
3 or 4 metros.
3 or 4 meters high. 3 or 4 meters high. Okay? 3 or 4 meters tall. Tall waves. Okay. Now, observe what happened to Cody. What happened to Cody? Pay attention to him. Okay? What happened to him? Listen. I don't know what happens this. What happens to this?
Page 47.
Okay.
Exercise 9. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What happened?
So tell me, what happened?
Well, like I said, I went surfing every day. One day, I entered a contest, and I won. I got first prize.
Wow, congratulations.
But that's not all. Someone made a video of me surfing and posted it online. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Okay. What happened to Cody? Will somebody tell me what happened to Cody?
He's surfing.
Okay, but of course he surfed.
Yeah.
But what happened to him?
The
Jessica,
video.
do you know what to do? Do you know what happened to him?
For a good price.
Okay, Citlali says that he had a good place in a competition, right?
Yes. He won.
Okay.
Oh.
He entered a competition and Gabriel says that he won. He won in a competition. He entered, but something additional happened to him. What else?
The people made the video. No?
Somebody made a video
Yes.
and
Yes, I'm
posted it online. Okay, so a video was made of his contest and he was seen by everybody in the whole world. You know, that is something amazing, something incredible. Okay, now pay attention. These are the answers. Cody went surfing. He won a contest, a competition, right? Someone made a video of him surfing and posted it online. And he appears on YouTube. You understand? Okay. Now, observe. Grammar focus. Past of the verb be. Observe. Was or were. Was or were. Listen and practice. Pay attention. Observe. Here we are. The verb be. It doesn't work.
Page 47. Exercise 10. Grammar focus. Past of be.
Were you in California?
Yes, I was.
Was the weather okay?
No, it wasn't.
Were you and your cousin on vacation?
Yes, we were.
Were your parents there?
No, they weren't.
How long were you away?
I was away for a week.
How was your vacation?
It was excellent.
Contractions.
Wasn't equals was not. Weren't equals were not.
Okay, any question?
No,
Observe, for questions, you place the subject in this, okay, here. The subject is here. And the verb to be, was or were, is used before the subject, When you use a WH question or HOW question, the same thing. You place where or was before the subject. Okay? And observe, for affirmative answers, you say, I was, you were, he was, she was, okay? But in negative, you say, it wasn't, we weren't, I wasn't, you weren't, they weren't, okay? And the contractions are was, for was not, you say wasn't. For were not, you say weren't, okay? These are the contractions. Let's see a Grammar Plus exercise, which is on page 138. Pay attention to this. Okay, on this page 138, you have the verb be here, right? And observe that you have am is for present and is for present. But when you use am and is for present, you use was for the past. Are is for present. But when you use it in the past, you say where, okay? You have to rewrite the sentences to find another way to write it, to write each sentence using was or where, wasn't or weren't, okay? And the words in parentheses. For example, can you read the first one, Jessica?
Yes. Bruno didn't come to class yesterday. Bruno wasn't in class yesterday.
Observe that this means the same, right? What do you say for the first one, Hazabeth? For number 2, sorry. Can
He
you read
worked,
it?
yes, he worked all day.
Okay, pay attention. Listen to me. Repeat it after me, please. Worked, worked,
Work,
worked. The final ed, this final ed has to be pronounced like a final t, like a, okay?
Okay, he
So
worked.
repeat it. He worked. He worked.
He worked
Okay,
all day.
all day. Can you please tell me what would be the sentence for you? Using the verb to be.
He was at work all day.
He was at work all day. That's correct. He was at work all day. What do you say for number 3? Citlali.
Bruno and I know.
Bruno and his co-workers.
Bruno and his co-workers worked on Saturday too.
Okay, can you please Citlali repeat? Worked,
Yeah.
worked, worked. Okay, the
Worked.
pronunciation is the final T. Worked.
Okay. Worked.
On Saturday too.
Bruno and his co-workers worked on Saturday too.
Were at work. Were at work. You know? Where Bruno and his co-workers were at work on Saturday too. You understand? Bruno and his co-workers were at work on Saturdays too. There is a mistake here because they are together, okay? It's a problem of addition, okay? What do you say for number 4? Gabo. Can you read it?
Sorry, teacher.
Okay.
They weren't at work on Sunday.
They weren't at work on Sunday. They didn't work on Sunday? They weren't at work on Sunday. Okay, good. So you say they weren't at work on Sunday. That's good. What do you say for the next one, Hazabeth?
Did Bruno stay home on Sunday? Did Bruno were at home on Sunday?
Pay attention. When you use the verb be, you do not use the auxiliary verb for questions. So you say, what do you say, Citlali?
I'm sorry.
You have to use the verb be at the beginning of the yes-no question. So what do you
Oh.
do, Jessica?
Bruno
Bruno
was at home.
Was. Okay, Jessica, can you please continue?
The number 5?
Number 5.
Yes. Bruno was stay at home.
Pay attention. You omit stay. You omit stay. It's not necessary.
Oh,
Not
okay.
necessary, because the verb be substitutes stay.
At
You know?
home.
So
Okay.
what do you say? What do you say, Jessica?
Bruno was at home.
But in a
On Sunday.
question, pay attention to this. When it is a question, you know what you do? When it is a question, let's go back to this page, okay? Let's go back to this page. When it's a question, you use the verb be at the beginning of a question. So you say, was Bruno, okay? Was
Okay.
Bruno, because this is a question. Okay, let's go back again. Let's go back again to the page of the Grammar Plus that you see here. Okay, and let's go to number 5 again. So the question, did Bruno stay home on Sunday? What is a similar question? What is it, Jessica?
Was Bruno at home on
Was
Sunday?
Bruno at home on Sunday? That's the correct answer. The correct question, eh? Was Bruno at home on Sunday? Okay. Citladli, what do you say for number 6?
The number 6 is, where did Bruno go on Sunday?
Where did Bruno go on Sunday?
Yes, he was
Where was Bruno on Sunday? That's it. Can you repeat it? It's the same. You omit go. You don't say go, and you say where. Can you repeat it? Where was Bruno on Sunday? It's the same. If you say, where did Bruno go on Sunday? It's the same if you say, where was Bruno on Sunday? Observe, all of these questions mean the same, have the same meaning. It's a similar meaning. Similar meaning. We say, find another way to write each sentence, but they mean the same. What do you say for number 7, Gabriel?
Number 7 is he and his brother were at basketball game.
At a baseball game. At a baseball game. He and his brother were at a baseball game. He and his brother were at a baseball game. This is separated. There is a mistake here, right? There is a mistake here. Okay, what do you say, Jessica, for the next one, number 8?
They were at the park until 7 p.m.
That's okay. They were at the park until 7, okay? Well, it could be until 7 a.m. because there are people who wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and they start running at the park, and that's the idea, until 7, okay? Because they have to go to their jobs at that time. So they were at the park until 7, okay? I don't know if it is 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. But the idea is that you can substitute several verbs. Stay, go, okay? Stay, go, stay, go. Instead of work, you can say was or were instead of work. In certain instances, you can say was or were. You can use different verbs. Instead of using work or stay or go, you can use was or were, okay? I was at home. I stayed at home, okay? You understand? Is it okay?
Yes, okay.
Now, let's go back to page 47 again. And we have an additional exercise here. An additional exercise that corresponds to the use of a was or were. Was or were here? Complete the conversations, then practice with the partner. What do you complete the first one? Observe the subject here, and you know what the verb to be, what form of the verb to be is going to be used here. For example, Hazabeth. Can you please, you are Hazabeth, you are A, and Jessica, you are B. Okay, can you please start? Hazabeth?
Was you in New York last weekend?
Is that correct to say was or where? What do you say?
Where?
Can you repeat it again, please?
Were you in New York last weekend?
Okay, what do you say, Jessica?
No, I weren't.
You have to use wasn't. Remember that the
Oh,
contraction of the negative form is this was, wasn't. When the subject is I, you say wasn't if it is negative, right?
yes.
Okay. Now, were you at home? Were you in New York last weekend? No, I wasn't. Continue, Jessica. What do you answer?
I was in Chicago.
I was in Chicago. Okay, continue, Hasabe.
How were it?
Do you use where for it, Hasabe? Observe. What
How
do you
was?
use for it? When you say it,
Hello.
you have to say it was, right? It was. You don't use where, okay?
Where?
It
How
was
was
excellent,
it?
okay? So, can you repeat it again, please? It was,
How
how
was
was
it?
it? How was it? What do you answer, Jessica?
It was great, but it was cold and windy as usual.
It was cold and windy as usual, okay? Now, Citlali,
How
you
long
ask,
were, yes,
how long
how
were,
long were your parents in Chile?
They were there for the 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks?
Were they in Santiago the whole time?
No, they weren't. They also went to Valparaiso.
That's okay, yeah, Valparaiso. Observe, here you are, the conversation, it's okay. You did it okay. Remember the first one? Remember when to use were you? I wasn't. How was it? It was great. It was cold and windy as usual. Okay? You understand this? Now, let's go to number 3. Number 3, who's going to ask and who is going to answer? Hazabeth, would you please ask? Jessica, could you please answer?
Yes.
Remember
Were
you. Were you?
Were you away last weekend?
Yes, I was in Madrid.
Yes, I was in Madrid. Okay.
I really?
Really?
How long?
Really? Remember,
Really?
use the intonation. Really?
Really? How long were you there?
For almost a week. I was there on business.
Ok, eso es para que se acostumbren aquí a utilizar el was or where, porque a veces nos confundimos. So this is the idea that you have to practice the conjugation of the verb be. I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, yeah? And the negative form, I wasn't, you weren't, he wasn't, she wasn't. If you don't repeat it, you don't learn it. And that is the idea, right? This is Valparaiso. Have you ever been to Valparaiso, Hazabeth?
Yes, I went.
I went there, or I was there.
I was there one time.
Okay, when? 1 year ago? A year ago?
Yes, but I don't like Valparaiso.
Why? Because the beaches are probably not good?
No, because it's really dirty.
Dirty.
Yes.
It's really
Yes,
dirty.
the city.
Okay.
Yes.
The city is dirty. I suppose that it was a good city, but let's continue. Okay. Now, observe, we are on page 47. Let's continue with page 48. Observe. What do we have here? We have a discussion. Can we discuss? But please don't get angry. Oh, by the way, do you see this here, Gabo? What is this? Tell me, what is this, Gabo?
Oh, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. You see? What is there near here? What is there near here, Gabo? What can you see beside this? What is this? Is it the boulevard? ¿De Malecón?
Teacher, eso ya no está aquí.
Ah, it's not there. ¿No está allí?
No, ya lo quitaron.
Lo quitaron. ¿Cómo va a ser? Ah, isn't
Sí,
there?
porque nunca había visto esos arcos aquí.
Pero sí hay un delfín por allí, un caballito de mar o algo así.
Hay varios ahí, delfines, caballitos de mar, estatuas.
Entonces eso lo cambian, lo han cambiado.
Hay una ballena también.
When I went there, and when I went to Colima, there is a fish. To Manzanillo. You went to Manzanillo, right?
Yes.
There is a kind of a fish over there.
Pez vela. Yes.
Pez vela. Ah, el pez vela. Okay. Now let's continue talking about the past and future vacations. Okay. Ask your classmates about their last vacation. Ask these questions or use your own ideas. Okay. Citlali, could you please ask Hazabeth the first question?
Yes. Hazabeth, where did you spend your last vacation?
I was 1 month.
But where? Where?
Where did you spend? Oh, I went to the Venezuela.
Oh, you went to Venezuela. Okay. Now, Hazabeth.
Yeah.
Ask Hazabeth. Jessica, ask Hazabeth this question.
Okay. How long was your vacation?
How long was your vacation?
I was 1 month.
You can say it was because you're talking about the vacation, your vacation. So you say it was for 1 month. For 1 month. When you express a period of time, you say for, the preposition for. It was for 1 month, okay? Now, Gabriel, ask Hazabeth the last question.
Who were you with, Hazabeth?
Who were with you? Who were you with? Okay, who were you with?
Who
were you with?
Oh, with my family.
With your family, your son and your husband, right? Okay,
yes.
With your family. Okay, now let's ask Citlali the next questions. Okay, you start, Jessica. Ask Citlali the next question.
Yes. What did you do
in your last vacation? Citlali, what did you do in your last vacation?
Oh, I was in my home.
You stayed at home. You stayed at home. I was at home. Okay. So, Gabo, ask the next one.
How was the weather?
The weather. Well, this is supposed to be the question for Hazabeth. How was the weather in Venezuela? And this is about Hazabeth questions, okay? Because all of these questions are related to the same thing, okay? But your class is being up. I think that for tomorrow, we are going to continue with this unit number 7, is it? What unit is it? Is it number 7? Page 48, right here. So tomorrow we will continue with this because our time is being up, okay? Let me stop this here because what time is it, Gabriel? Tell me, what time is it?
It is 8:33.
8:30. Okay, 8:30, 8:34, 8:35. Okay, what
Yes.
time is it right there in Santiago, Chile? Elizabeth, what time is it?
It is 9:33.
9:33. Okay, yeah, it's only
Yes.
1 hour difference, right? Only 1 hour in difference. And this time is being up. So let's write for tomorrow this note. What date is tomorrow? Tomorrow is gonna be Wednesday, right? Isn't it?
One.
Wednesday. Wednesday.
27th.
Okay, there is a mistake here. Okay, Wednesday. Wednesday. And what is the date?
27th.
But you mentioned the first, the month,
April.
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 And it's 27th, right? 27th.
Yes.
May 27th. Okay, 2022, right? So we are going to continue with this with Gabo, okay? Because we are going to learn a little bit more about Puerto Vallarta, which is this Puerto Vallarta, right? Puerto Vallarta. So we are going to talk about it, okay? So you got this post, okay? That is supposed to be in a computer, right? And you mentioned probably important places in Mexico, right? And very important attractions or famous attractions. Here you are. Puerto Vallarta is a good town. It's a beautiful town, right? It's a tourist town, a town for tourists. It is not so big as it is Guadalajara, but it's good, it's nice, it's pleasant, okay? So all I have to tell you for now is have a good evening and good night, okay? Let me stop sharing this and
Good night.
dream tight, I'm saying.
Good
Sweet
night.
dreams.
Good night.
Sweet dreams and good night, okay? I know that all of you are sleepy and hungry and probably tired. Are you tired?
Yes, very hungry.
Okay. Now, have a good night. See you.
Good night.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Thank you. See
Night.
you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.